Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode number 532. My name is Chris Friccio and I am here with Geoff 20.
What up, everyone?
And Jason A. Schrecker.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Jeff. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Jason. It is
Hello.
good to hear your voice.
Hey, you too.
Today we got some distractions we're going to go over. We got a little bit of news that's going to include some discussion about the Nintendo Direct. And that will include a little bit of question of the week as well. And then we'll call it a show. So let's get started. How are things going, guys? Geoff, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Not much. I'm doing well. Just chilling this weekend. Tanya went to the in-laws for the night and for most of tomorrow, so I got the place to myself, just me and Lulu hanging out, which means I can finally get caught up on Alien Earth, because she does not watch that show.
Okay.
And too spooky, too grody?
Too gross, yeah, mostly too gross. Yeah, it's pretty gross show. So I have 3 episodes to catch up on that. I've watched one before
pretty
this.
Pretty gross show. Good.
Yeah.
Sorry. very Jason response.
I like
it. Have you guys watched this at all?
I have not. What is it about?
It's really good.
It's called
Aliens.
Yeah, it's aliens. Like, so it's basically takes place before the first movie. And
okay.
So it's about a ship that goes out. Like, this crew went out and they have a whole bunch of specimens on there, like including like a xenomorph, like a egg, whatever, and and other life forms that they found. It ends up crashing back onto Earth because shit happened, and they basically go and get everyone off the thing as well as the organisms, and it's basically taking place on Earth. And it's both a story of like, they also have how they basically transport the mind of children, like terminally ill children, into the synthetics. So basically like Bishop and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's a story about them plus like the corporations and the xenomorph. It's really good. It's actually, I'd say it's some of the best alien content like they've ever put out. Yeah.
It's on awesome. Hulu, it looks like.
It is, yeah. Well, Hulu there, yeah. If you're in Canada, it's on Disney Plus.
Gotcha.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of aliens. Mickey Mouse.
No.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. It is a strange match. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah, work was whatever, and here we are. That's it.
All right.
Nothing
Jason,
exciting.
what's up with you, man?
For a game that's supposed to be so fucking good at co-op, do they make you jump through a lot of hoops in Borderlands 4? I'm not jumping into the game so much. It's just trying to get it fucking working
really?
Between 2 different accounts. I literally spent 2 hours just trying to get my son and I connected. It was ridiculous. And it all has to do with like the shift codes, right? Or not the codes, but the accounts or whatever.
Yeah.
My son's account somehow got linked to some like ghost shift account, and we weren't able to log into that account because we don't know any of the details about it to unlink it, right? So we created a new shift account, right? And we tried to associate his Xbox with his account, and it wouldn't do it because his account is already associated with that ghost one, and we couldn't get rid of it. Long story short, after several emails back and forth with customer support, creating new email, buying a brand new copy of the game, fucking everything, we had to have him play on the PC and me on Xbox, and that worked fine. But just like the error message that it would give him was the most generic thing. It was just like, you did not meet the necessary requirements to play this, contact customer support. And the first email that I got back from customer support said, just give me like exactly what I said back at them, or to them, I should say. So it gave me no information. It was just this automated message asking for the same stuff that I had already given them. And I'm still livid. This was many hours ago, but I'm still pissed off. And I'm feeling better. So thanks for listening.
We're always here for you, man. Whenever you need to vent, that's what we're here for.
Jesus Christ. That was all. He just wanted to play a game with Dad, right?
Yeah.
and that's the one that he wanted to play. And so I'm like, fucking A, we have the worst luck with this shit. We had the same situation with Split Fiction as well. We had to like juggle the accounts and the platforms in order to get it to work. God damn it.
Next gen, right?
Yep.
Isn't Split Fiction couch co-op too, though? Couldn't you have just done it that way?
Could have, yes, that would have been easy, but it's not on PC, so we tried to get him to play it. Yeah, it's a long story. We had to buy another copy of that as well. So
that's weird that it's not split screen on PC. It's really strange. Because aren't you seeing the same thing anyway?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't.
It is split screen, but they don't let you play split screen.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying.
I might be wrong on that. I think we did end up doing split. Yeah, we did end up doing split screen with that. I'm thinking of something else, but
gotcha.
we still had. We weren't able to do separate. We had to do split screen. That's right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Pain in the ass. Just want to play games sometimes. Man.
Yeah, right. They make it so complicated now.
Chris, you got anything good going on?
Well, I've got good and bad this week.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'll get to the bad first, and I'm not going to go into details. But I lost a friend this week.
Shit, I'm sorry.
One of my my first manager at GM at General Motors.
Wow.
He meant a lot to me. He was a pretty big influence on me as a person and as the manager I ended up becoming. And he also was my manager when I lost my mom. So the amount of patience and understanding that he gave during that time, that almost 3-month period that I had to deal with it, I will never forget that. So that's been hard this week, but we balanced it out a little bit. We had some positive stuff as well. We got to do our little team activity at Activate. That was a blast.
Did the one guy show up?
Yes, he did show up.
Good.
I pretty much
you
let him know.
Pick him up.
Yeah, it's like you have to go. I mean, you have to go. We moved it because you weren't here. You have to go. There were 12 of us. And we ended up splitting up into groups. And we were like 3 groups of 4. And somehow there was a group of 3, a group of 4, and a group of 5. I'm like, guys, but
math is hard, man.
Math is hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super fun. super fun. I would definitely do that again.
Yeah, it's a good time.
The one issue that I have is it is not colorblind friendly at all. It is not.
No, it probably wouldn't be.
So there's a lot of yellow and green, which is hard for me, and there's a lot of blue and like a magenta or like a purple or a magenta, and that was hard for me too. But there's a lot of other games, a lot of diversity in the games. Tons of different types of rooms, and each room has a bunch of different types of games involved in it. Honestly, I think my favorite was the maze, because you go into the laser room, and it sets up like a laser area where you have to avoid the lasers. Like you have to crawl under them, or you have to jump over them, or something like that. And that was really fun. And I'm
picturing you like Catherine Zeta-Jones, like doing the worm on the ground. Chris's butt in the air.
Yeah.
I was the oldest. I was the oldest one there by, let's see, 15 years at least. So I think the next oldest person on my team is in his mid-30s. So and everybody else is in their late 20s. So it's just like, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to keep up with you motherfuckers. But but we still had a really good time. And but yeah, the maze part and the maze. One of the things I liked about the maze thing is that it also it's all very video game-esque, right? Because you'll have to crawl, and then the laser will be there, and it'll drop for a few seconds, and you have to go like roll through or something like that. So that one was fun. We did the grid one. There was like a super grid, like they had a really big one. And it's all the grid is all lights on the ground. and you can only step on certain ones. And we did one where you had to. There's buttons on the walls, and you have to hit the buttons in order of the number. And you can't step on the red tiles. So there's green tiles that are safe, and then there's non-lit tiles, but the red tiles like show up in the non-lit tiles. They like go back and forth. So you can't be standing on one of the red ones. So that one, we did that one twice. That was a lot of fun. And we just like, we did a little everything. There's one when you throw like softballs. There's one there where you play basketball. And I mean, Geoff talked about a lot of these.
Yeah.
I don't know, Geoff, I don't know which ones you liked the best. I don't remember which ones you said you liked the best.
I like the one where you had to pass the ball. You were all in an aisle.
The portals one?
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah. So that one's crazy. And that room fucked with me big time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but for some reason in that room, every time I tried to move from one aisle to the other, I ran into like the edge of the wall.
No.
So I don't know why. It's like the only room that I had that problem.
Yeah.
The other, I'm not going to go into every game, but the other one that I really liked was the hide room. Did they have
where the eyes are on the wall?
The eyes are on the walls. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
So we did a similar thing in the hide room where you basically have to count up and hit the buttons on the wall for the right numbers. But there's 4 eyes on one on each wall, and it turns red and it'll flash. And when it turns on, if you're in its line of sight, you lose a life. So
die.
Like it's super cool, man. It really just feels like you're playing a video game in real life. And
it really did. It's like
it's
Squid Games, but
Squid Games. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Squid Games if it was like real
without the death.
Squid
Games,
more
less
like
death.
a lot more lasers and lights.
Mm-hmm. But that was a great time. And then after that, we went right to happy hour. So it was a good afternoon. Good
stuff.
But yeah, that's about it for me. Today was the memorial for my old manager, my friend. And just hanging out with the kids and hanging out with the wife and playing some games. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about some games. Well, I know we got something new from Jason.
Yeah, Jason,
you want to start out with Borderlands?
Week.
Yeah, let's talk about Borderlands, man. Tell me about it.
I am
working. He's like, I got to the title screen and we picked our character. Next.
he did end up getting bored after a little while. I'll kind of explain why, but first and foremost, I'm really torn on this game. On one hand, it's probably the best the shooting and general movement and everything has been, which is actually 70% of the game. But then the rest it's such a weird tonal shift. So they're going for more of a like mature writing style, I guess, and kind of less jokes. So
the jokes were the reason to play it. I don't know about that.
Well,
after a while,
part of it. Yeah. 1 and 2. Yeah.
But in like 3, that stuff dropped off a cliff, and they kind of regrouped and I don't know, took a different approach this time. So you'll have these missions that are like they're very wordy and they're very like mature in like a very like a straightforward kind of way. Like you're almost doing like in one of the side missions, you're doing like this weird mystery murder thing. Where you're like, scoping out locations and like looking for clues in a barn and shit like that. And it's just, it's so strange, but it's like peppered in between, the person that you're talking to, he's just like talking about how his friend, how he got murdered and he's feeling terrible about it. And then it'll cut to like some weird sarcastic joke from your character. Right. So it's totally out of place and it doesn't land. And I think a lot of the humor so far has just been really just safe, I guess, which is maybe what they were going for.
It's the same dude writing it, or is it a different writer now?
I don't know. I'm sure it was a team of writers, to be honest. But how does
Birch
one man make that many memes?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is Birch still the lead writer?
Oh, I don't know.
Narrative director Sam Winkler. I don't know who that is.
But some of the jokes are kind of written well, I guess, and they're fine. But for the most part, I think with the more subdued tone, they just kind of really fall flat. But luckily, it's not the biggest part of the game, and the best part of the game is the shooting and stuff. And what's different this time around? They've got more movement options, like the double jump. They've got a ground pound. They've got a glide, and then they've got like a grapple hook. But in a lot of situations, and this is just like par for the course with this game, is like every like really positive thing that I like, there's something negative about it. And like in the situation of like the grappling hook, like you have to be in a very specific area in which to use the grappling hook. If you get too close and click in the right stick, you do like a melee attack. You see if you got to like back up and you just kind of like pixel hunt until it shows you the right prompt. Like the ground pound is equally kind of frustrating as well, because you don't have like really good control. So that's kind of frustrating as well. It's really awesome when it lands, but getting it to land is kind of a chore. The shooting, there's like I didn't play much of 3, so I don't know how much of this is new. But they've got like alt fire modes on all of their weapons. So you can go from not just like a semi-auto to an auto, but like you've got a pistol and then you switch over to the alt fire mode and you're suddenly using your SMG rounds or something like that. Or it functions like a shotgun, or it's firing rockets. So it doubles up, the amount of options that you have like per gun, which is nice. Not only that, they cross-pollinate different like manufacturers. So you've got stuff that'll like, that'll explode when you throw it. But then it also has like the charge ability where you can like charge up shots or something like that. So like if there were 1 billion guns before, there's 10 billion now. It's pretty ridiculous. But it's super cool. In the 15 or so hours that I've played so far, I have not progressed past like the second zone, because there's so many different side missions and bounties. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. And they give you, really good shit for completing those. So it's like, I don't want to progress because I've got good shit to handle. Right. But the bounties like refresh. So like, even though I cleared out one board, I played the next morning, it's like it refreshed. So I've got 3 new bounties that I've got to do. And I'm like, God damn, this is going to take forever. So Chris is never going to be able to get through this game.
I wasn't planning on getting it anyway, so it's fine. They lost me at 3, and actually I was looking it up. Anthony Birch left Gearbox in 2019. He didn't work on 3 or 4, and did work on God of War Ragnarok. Apparently, he went to Santa Monica Studios and worked on God of War. I did
hear about that actually.
Yeah, I either did not hear that or completely forgot about it. But yeah, that's a thing. So. I mean, I guess that's why I disliked 3. Well, I didn't dislike it. I just didn't like it as much as 2. Like 1 and 2. Well, 1 was good. 2 was great. 3 is kind of like meh. So,
yeah, that's kind of how I feel, I guess. I will say that I kind of actively disliked 3, because normally I would just be able to just like grin and bear it.
Yeah,
but I don't think I was in that case.
So what about the performance? Because that's the hot topic right now.
Yeah, that is. So I was able to play on Xbox, due to, the split account thing.
Yeah.
And that seems to run pretty good. It seems to be at a very steady 60. And I didn't choose like performance or otherwise. And it just kind of defaulted to that.
Just whatever the default was.
And you have an X, right?
So
yeah, you have a Series X? Okay.
But on the PC, the big deal that Geoff's alluding to is that performance is a huge issue, kind of across the board. I've lucked out. I have not received any like technical issues. I had one crash, but I think that was my fault because I was like alt tabbing a bunch. I was working on something anyway. But no, it's hitched maybe a couple times when I'm like speeding around on my
like the vehicles
my bike.
Or whatever.
Yeah, when you're like loading into new zones or whatever. It'll hitch just for a split second. But other than that, I'm getting 90 to 120 frames per second.
Nice.
And Yeah, I'm getting 90 at without any scaling. So
Okay.
it's
I
running
was gonna
fine for
ask
me.
that. I was like, is that native 90 or is that like with like NVIDIA's
Frame gen and
added
shit like
frame? Yeah,
that.
frame gen.
Yep. Yeah, it defaulted to DLSS. It didn't default to frame generation, but the scaling it defaulted to initially, and
Okay.
I was getting like 120 frames per second at that point. So that
Nice.
it seemed to be.
Okay,
And
that's
this is
good
on a
to hear.
4070 Ti. It's kind of a mid range card, like a little bit higher than mid range, I guess. But if you look at the Steam reviews, man, they're mixed right now because people are just fucking up in arms.
Killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, about how bad it's running for them, and these are people that have like a 5090, and they're still having issues.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it sounds ridiculous. So, like, I don't know if I don't know. All I can say is what I've experienced, and it's been good for me.
How much time did you get with it on console? Just I'm asking because I was thinking about getting it, and
Mhm.
I'm not going to get it right away. I decided that regardless of the information I got, but a buddy of mine got it, and he said it ran really, really well. But the further he got in the game, he started seeing hitching way more.
Mm.
And when he was like changing some guns, the texture would just look like a blob, and it would take seconds to load in. And he's playing on a PS5 Pro, so I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, wow,
So
okay.
like, I'm gonna wait until like Digital Foundry something comes out with because I don't have a Pro, I only have the base consoles. So he basically had to not hard reset, but like totally reboot his PlayStation 5 basically every time, and it would fix it for a while, but then when you'd play it for a while it would start doing it. So to me that says like that's probably a RAM thing, right? Like the way Unreal Engine streaming like the RAM, I guess.
I'm sure how it works on consoles, but like if there was a PC situation, yeah, there would be a VRAM situation, or it could even be hard drive as well.
Yeah,
so
loading it right off the storage.
Yep.
So and there's a lot more games are doing that now because of how many people have the high speed SSDs. But it's you're still better off loading that stuff into RAM first.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if you only play on the Xbox for like a couple hours, you might not have seen it.
Yeah, that's
like, as much.
I got about 2-3 hours, and it got to the big open world part, I guess, and I didn't have any issues there. But
yeah, because if it's a RAM issue or even a SSD problem, that'll probably happen across all consoles, regardless. Because it's not a power thing. So
depending on how they're grabbing the data.
Interesting. Most of the complaints that I've seen in regard to that have been like on the PC side, so I haven't heard much
on the console side
about the console side.
I would expect it to be more prevalent on the PC side because the consoles are, especially from the PS5 side, because PS5 is, they regulate what hard drive you can have, what drive you can type.
Yeah,
right.
It's standardized.
Yeah, it's more standardized. In a PC, you're not, right. You've got SSD. You can put whatever you want in there. There are games that are saying must be SSD now, like on PC. But no, the question I was going to ask is, how's the inventory management, or have you not gotten that deep yet? Oh
boy, that's one of the flip side of the coins.
How's your attachment ratio? I don't want to get rid of this.
Well, it's very good because I don't want to get rid of anything because they don't want to fucking deal with the inventory right now. Because there's a steep learning curve to it. Because you've got different icons and like different ways of seeing things, whether or not it's equipped or if it's marked for junk or anything like that. You also control things with both the D-pad and the left stick, like a mouse cursor, like a Destiny type thing. So if your left stick is covering up the right side of, like the column or something like that, you can't D-pad over to that because it's still displaying everything. It's so fucked. So that's a huge issue right there. Not only that, all right. So you get a new reward, right? Like a quest reward. You open the reward and it's like, hey, you got a new gun, and it shows you the gun. and then you hover over the gun and it shows you the specs, but it doesn't show whether or not it's better or worse. So you're like, okay, let me compare it to something, right? You can't. It goes to inspect, and it goes to the 3D model viewer, and then if you hit exit out of that, it just goes back to your fucking inventory screen, and it doesn't show you the reward anymore. So you have to go back into your inventory, into your backpack.
Oof.
And then manually
You lost me. You fucking lost me, dude. Like inventory management was already fucked, and now it sounds even more
bad.
Listen, Gearbox. Listen, I know you're listening to the show. I know you're big fans.
Randy's a good friend of ours.
Just give everyone a fucking bag of holding. Let them hold as much as they fucking want, and then let us order by the amount of damage it does, or by the element, or filter by element. Just give us sort options so we can just say this is the shit I want and just dump everything else. Like, just let me pick up everything. You give us too much shit.
they do give a bunch of filter options, but it's not the ones that really
matter.
Help. Like, I want to filter by type of weapon because
type of
what? Like a type of weapon. I want to filter all
like my shotguns.
Pistols.
Just pistols.
Just show me shotguns.
Yeah.
That is not a filter option.
Are you kidding me?
And when you have your backpack,
this is like a layup shit.
Up,
this is like layup shit, man.
When you have your backpack
your son's programming that right now in Unity.
They don't put the name of the weapon. They put the name of the manufacturer. So I've got a whole line of torques, and they're different types of weapons. I have no idea what the fuck they are. Like, I know that those are all my green torques. It looks like a shotgun, but it's a pistol. I don't fucking know. I mean, it's got the quick stuff when you hover over it in the world. If it's a drop or something like that, that'll show you plus or minus, right? But it'll only show you plus or minus to what you currently have equipped. So and if you want to select your pistol slot, you've got to manually change your that weapon, and then
it's not smart enough to know, oh, you've got this pistol in your quick isn't there like a quick switch, like a quick equip, like you can
there is
so it's not smart enough to know, oh, you've got one of these in that slot, let me compare it to what's in that slot. It's not smart enough to do that. Okay. That's honestly, I could probably forgive a lot if the inventory management was better, but it sounds like it's worse. Like I am not. Yeah, you lost me, man.
It's not fun, and I frequently find myself not engaging with my inventory until I have to.
And that's kind of my point, right? It's like, just give me a fucking bag of holding. Just let me pick up everything, because I'm not going to be looking on whether or not I'm not going to be examining every weapon I've got to determine if I need to pick something up. Either I'm picking it up or I'm just fucking leaving there. And it's hard to tell if you're not doing things like checking everything that's in your quick access or whatever, or however they handle like switching weapons quickly. Fucking bag of holding, tons of filtering options. Like, you want to put in brand, fine. I don't think anybody gives a shit about the brand for the most part. I know each of them has like a little difference in how the guns work, but it's like, how much damage does it do? But what element is it? What type of gun is it? Right. And then leave brand. Like, you should at least have those filtering options. My thought. Sorry.
They do give you a backpack, but it's got like 15 slots or something like that. And then you can upgrade.
Not enough. You get 15 weapons in one battle. Like,
it is not enough. And I found out today,
one mob, and you can have 15 weapons on the ground.
I was playing with Griffin this morning, and it's before we got to like a vendor machine or vending machine. And I filled up my backpack even way before we got to a spot where I could even sell shit. It's throwing a bunch of shit in the ground,
and it's hard to do that when you're doing multiplayer too, because then if your inventory is filled, like, hold on, there's an epic here. Let me check and see if it's like I've
played in games with Chris has to check out inventory, and that sounds like a nightmare.
It's absolutely like I in Borderlands, I would just forego it most of the time when we were playing like Borderlands 2. I played Borderlands 2 all the way through co-op. And I pretty much just forego inventory management altogether. It's like if we stop at a shop, I'll be like, okay, you guys are gonna wait until I can sort through my shit, and then we go to town again. But yeah, god damn, how do you? Oh god, it's frustrating because if it wasn't for the inventory management, Borderlands would be like on one of my most amazing shooters list, and I mean it probably still is, but it's like it's pushed way down because of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the shooting's in contention for sure, and that like I said, that feels really good, and I was entertained more than I was frustrated.
That's good.
It sounds
That's
like
good.
I'm extremely down on it, but I know, like I played it for like 8 hours straight the other day, and
wow,
like,
okay, good.
I just straight through. Like I was totally hooked.
Nice, good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird. It's fucking weird this time around. I don't love it or hate it. But I'm having a good time with it. So it's providing me enough dopamine, I guess. So it's welcome in that respect. What else?
All right. What else?
A 2XKO
is
out now.
Oh,
and so it's in a closed beta, but they've opened up a shit ton of spots for people. They're giving streamers like hundreds of different codes to like give out to people. It's only in closed beta on PC, so not on consoles yet. But they're not going to be closing down the closed beta. So this is essentially this is open from here on out on the PC side.
Okay.
There's no transactions yet. There's no like battle pass. They give you a couple different unlock keys for the new characters that were not in the base that are behind that you would normally need to unlock. I guess through the regular game progression, they do give you a couple keys for that. The game's, it's changed kind of considerably since, like the previous like alpha and beta. They've changed a lot with the fuses, which are just like the types of like partner interactions that you have. They've got like a sidekick one where it's just like you just have your partner as an assist. Otherwise, normally it's a full on 2v2 tag game. They also have like a juggernaut option where you're the only character and you don't have any assists, but you have like an additional health pool. And then they have like like really crazy shit where like you can tag twice in like the same combo. It's pretty ridiculous. So it caters to a lot of different people, which is welcome.
It's really gorgeous.
It's
very pretty,
very well polished, and they've got the money of Riot, League of Legends to fall back on. So they've got a huge cast of characters that they can pull from. They've got the monetary resources. They've been in development for like 8-10 years or some shit like that. I think like 10 years. Because
a long time.
Yeah, they first started with Rising Thunder, which was like a free-to-play robot only game, but it was motion. It was motionless, like you didn't do fireball motions. You just hit a direction and the attack button or special button or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And it's still that, but now it's League of Legends based and shit, and it's.
It does seem like they're trying to capture more of the style of Arcane, as far as like the visual look of it.
Jinx is kind of like to a T. Like she looks just like that model.
V too. It looks like from what I'm seeing. And then I saw, I can't remember his name. Echo? Was that his name? Echo?
Yeah, Echo. Yeah,
Echo looks just like his he was ripped right out of Arcane. So this looks really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I haven't played too much online yet. I've just been doing combos, and I've been playing Yasuo, who is one of the harder characters, like execution based. But I've been having like a ton of fun playing with that combo engine and finding new shit and basically stealing the combos of much better people. So that's been occupying my time for the most part.
Nice.
Other than that, there's Silksong, but I'm gonna let Geoff talk about that.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Cool.
All right, Geoff, what do you got?
We'll jump into Silksong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that game has taken over my life, basically. Pretty much put every other game on hold. Up until today, I still haven't beaten Shinobi. I'm at the very end. I played a little bit more Shinobi today to get to the last section, and then Metal Gear. I did a boss encounter this morning, and then other than that, it's been all Silksong every day, and I fucking love this game, man. I love it. Really
Okay,
good.
tell me why. I want to know.
Why? Because it's
Yes.
basically Elden Ring Metroidvania, and that speaks to me. I love
Okay.
it. It's Metroidvania, but it's like it's more kind of open. It's like you can go to like I'm constantly finding new shit in old areas, and I love
Yeah.
that. It's like, and I usually don't backtrack to stuff, and I'm backtracking a lot in this game because the way they give you the wishes, like the side quests, are very well done because they give you the descriptions exactly what you need to do. You just need to go and do it, and they just add stuff to areas you've already been to, and that just makes you find all these other secrets and stuff that like you normally wouldn't if you just kind of like mainline it. I like today. I guess minor spoiler. It's just actually I won't even say it. I you find somebody and you do something for him and he lets you use something of his and you use it and then something happens and it's pretty funny because you can interact with it. I'm guessing you can not interact with what happens, and I want to see what the outcome is there. But it's just something like that. It's just a little side thing that I thought was really funny to do, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
That's great because I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll tell you
saying
after.
something.
I'll tell you after we record, but it's a little side thing. Also, well, did you find the where did I find was it? I'm trying to think if it was an actual side wish or if I just found him. Oh, he's one of the fleas. You know, you find the fleas for the flea caravan.
Yeah, the caravan. Yeah.
Yeah, the caravan. Did you advance the caravan so they went up to like the next level?
Down. I think in my case, but they moved to another area.
Another area, yeah. So and then you can find other ones, and there's another one you meet that actually talks. It's not just like a one of those little flying fleas.
Yep.
It's regarding the one that can talk, and you do something with him, and I thought it was pretty funny.
I laughed all about that one. I know which one
you
you're
know
talking
exactly
about.
what I'm talking about. Then okay, gotcha. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, man, I'm not finding it overly difficult yet. I'm still in Act 1, so I think I'm coming towards the end of Act 1. Actually, I'm in the Sinner's Road area, and I think that's pretty close to the end of Act 1.
No, that's the thing. It's like you can go in any order that you want for the most part.
Yeah. To an extent, yeah. Some areas you'll definitely need something, but yeah, that's what I like about it. And it's the bosses they're fun to fight, and as much as some of them took longer than others, I never got bored. I'm more mad at the game for being difficult during the navigation and traversing of some of the areas than I am the bosses so far. Because there's some areas that it's not very forgiving with what causes damage, and especially when you're in a new area, I will get kind of far in a new area, then I'll have like one mask left or two, and then I think to myself, well, fuck, like I don't want to keep going because then it's gonna reset me back to like the last bench you were at.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's going to be a bench if I move forward. I don't know. And that was pretty tough to get back here. So I'm going to go back myself, go back to the bench, get all my health back, and then go back out there. But yeah, the stuff like that's kind of like a bit frustrating. But it's fun though. I'm not just every once in a while I'll get pissed off.
Yeah.
They do give a cool mechanic though, because we talked about it last week, how these rosary beads are basically like your currency and your soul, so to speak, where you can trade in or you can pay 80 of them to put 60 of them on a string and basically kind of give yourself a necklace so you can actually store them in your inventory. So yeah, you're losing 20 for each time you do this, but you don't lose them. When you die, if you lose your cocoon, you still have them in your inventory, and I think that's great. That's awesome. I want to see
a good way of doing it. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I want to see some of the Souls games do that because it does take away a lot of some of the risk of dying.
Especially when dying is just like a heartbeat away. Like, you know, you're talking about some of the just the normal enemies. Yeah, they're tough too.
Yep. And yeah, most of them do 2 damage, and then some even do 3 in certain cases, and that's 2 hits and you're done. I got like another skull, so now or another mask, so I have 6 now, and that's made a world of difference for survivability, just having that 1 extra health. And then I got another item that makes your last mask count as 2.
Yep.
So that's also really, really, really good. I am proud of myself though, and I'm kind of upset. Well, not upset, but I saw people talking about 2 bosses kind of early that were giving them a problem. One of them definitely gave me problems. It's the one I've had the most trouble with so far, and that was the beast flea. I hated that
guy. Yeah,
hated that guy so much. But the second one I kept hearing about was the moorwing, which is the flying kind of thing. It was like a moth or something. I don't know. And so I ran into that by accident, and I had like 200 rosary beads on me. And I tried fighting him probably about 6 times. Like, luckily, the run back to him wasn't too bad. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going somewhere else. I'm not going to fight this guy right now. But I have to get my cocoon back because I'm not letting those beads there. And you can sometimes get your cocoon back and not trigger the boss. But where I died, I'm like, it's for sure going to trigger the boss. So what I'll do is I'll go in there, get the cocoon, run to the right, and hopefully let him kill me there. So then I can come back and then get it and then go back so he won't spawn.
Right.
So I went over there and got my cocoon. I started going back to the right, and I noticed, wait, it's not locking me in the route. I can keep going to the right. And I'm like, wait, I can go back up to where I came from. And I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I can just get my cocoon for free. I didn't have to worry about it. But then I noticed he follows you, and you're basically like standing on a platform, and he follows you underneath here. Yep. He follows you right here, and he can't hit you. None of his attacks can hit you. So I'm like, oh shit, can I hit him? And I realized if you do the jumping pogo like attack, it goes through. And it took a while because he takes a lot of hits to kill, but I fucking cheese him. And the first thing I did, I'm like, I'm going to YouTube to see if somebody's figured this out already, because that's fucking awesome. Because I've never figured out cheese before. And then, of course, I look on YouTube, and yeah, people obviously found that before I did. I don't know why I thought I would have been the first person to figure that out. But
listen, Geoff, I've had that hope before. You're not the only one that's done that. I've absolutely done that. Hey, did I just figure something out? And then you go
I was like, holy shit. Too. Yeah, I was like, that's awesome. But no, I fucking love it. I get the hype. I also understand why people think it's really hard, but I really don't think so far it's been too hard. No, I don't think it's been any harder than any other Souls-like game, or like I keep comparing it to a Souls-like because that it's very boss heavy and it's very run back, and you
lose your souls and shit like that, and those campfires. Yeah.
Exactly. And just once you learn the patterns and stuff, just it's the one thing that does frustrate me with the bosses is, and Travis actually mentioned this in the Discord too, is that some bosses have extra enemies you have to fight while you're fighting them, and those ones can fucking eat a dick. Like those are the ones that really annoy me, because
that adds a shit ton of RNG to the fight. Yeah.
100%. And you get knocked back when you get hit, or when you hit. And I do have a belt that makes me heavier. It doesn't happen, but they're hit boxes, and this drives me nuts in any game. When you touch an enemy, they do damage, and that drives me nuts. And that can happen so much in this game. And even when you stun a boss, I stunned one, and I was like, I'm going to wait. He's going to fall right down here. I'm going to start wailing on him. He came down as he stunned, and I guess I hit it. The hitbox hit me, and it was my last skull or my last mask, and boom. And I was so pissed off.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Like, motherfucker. I think they should change that. I think if you've earned the stun on a boss, their hitbox shouldn't hurt you. Or their hitbox. Yeah, their hitbox. Yeah. Nope, that's bullshit. But I love it, man.
I'll have to get back to it. I don't know when that's going to happen, because between Death Stranding and Yote coming out in a few weeks, that's going to be me through probably almost the end of October. Almost the end of October or so.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I'll definitely get back to it.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll see. We'll see when I hit the the second act, if that changes, because I hear that's quite the difficulty spike. I know Jason mentioned it last week, and I've heard other people say Act 2 is
Yeah.
a little bit more difficult.
I was where you were, like, emotionally, I think, this week. That's where I was last week, right? I took some notes for Silksong for this week, and all I wrote down was "fuck that game."
It wasn't on the show last week. You said that it was in the Discord. That's right. Yeah,
I am so pissed off at this game right now. It's really ramped up. It's the run back, I think, is kind of the issue right now, because in the Citadel where I am right now, there's like a few different bosses that you can tackle. But then they also have its own version of fast travel points that are not connected to the rest of the real world, right?
Oh no, really?
Yeah. So when you backtrack to a different area, that you have like a wish to like turn in or something like that, you've got to like take the fast travel to the beginning of the Citadel and then go from there. You can't go to like a specific area inside. Fuck.
That's annoying.
Yeah, and there's a couple spots where so if there's a couple of one-way spots, right, where you can fall down, but you can't get back up. And then when you fall down, you have to go all the fucking way around to three different areas.
Even the short time that I played it, I ran into that because, it's like
it's on a much bigger scale.
Is it?
Because I'm talking areas that you have to go through.
Yeah, I remember getting to when I got to the first boss. Not the first boss. It was the your fast travel friend.
Your dog.
Guy.
The dog guy, yeah.
The dog, yeah.
The doggy thing. Or, well, I call it a dog. It's not a dog.
There was one spot where I fell off the side and ended up at the very bottom of everything back in like that first town.
Okay.
And had to go all the way back up. And it's like, that's frustrating.
You didn't get the elevator up there?
Not at the time, no.
But that's the thing, is like you start opening up stuff like that, like elevators.
Yeah, all the shortcuts. That's the Dark Souls part of it, right?
Jason's scaring me is like, I live by those fast travel points. That's why I've been like enjoying going back to like, you have to travel to the fast travel points and whatever. But I was thinking, okay, you get back to because I have my spot for like, I have a new spot for farming where if I need like 1,000 beads in like 10 minutes, I know where to go to get like certain items if I need more of the glass shards or whatever. But if that's going to get to the point where it's like, well, I can't use this fast, that's going to be annoying if I can't use them to interconnect to all of them.
They're very much in fuck you and fuck your time territory right now.
See, I don't like that. I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Benches are essential for waypoints for spots before bosses, but when they start booby trapping the fucking benches,
I saw a video of that.
Oh, man.
I saw your video of that.
You see my video? Oh, I have to tell this because, oh my God. So, what Jason's talking about, and this is in the first area, I did get one where I was like, oh my God, finally a bench. And I went and sat on it, and it triggers a trap, and the thing swings down and spikes you. It didn't kill me. And I stood there for a second. I was like, oh, I'm recording that. That is some horse shit, but I'm still alive. And I don't know why. I was like, okay, well, I sprung the trap. I'm going to go sit in it again. So
it's got to be safe now, right?
Now. And then it fucking, another thing came down and killed me. And I'm like, oh my God. So I had to record that. So I had to put, I had 2 clips that were like back to back. You can disarm that trap, but I bet you 100% of people fall for that the first time.
Yep.
I guarantee you I won't remember which bench it is, and I will absolutely
visual,
fall. Because it just looks like a bench. It's a bench in Bug World. Yeah, it's like it's not really a way to see, but
so if they do more of that type of stuff, I can see that. Like this, I thought was funny because I'm like, okay, I'm like that's funny. And there's another one I got to today that isn't a trap, but it's broken, and I had to find a way to go, and you go through kind of like this kind of difficult platforming section to to get the gear started so it actually activates. And that one really upset me because it took me a while to get to that bench, and I was so happy to see one. And I was like, oh, finally I have a bench in this area. And then I was like, and it's right with the guy who gives you the maps, who sells you the maps. And I was like, yay. And I was like, oh no, why isn't this working? And then of course the first time trying to platform I died, and then I had to do that whole run back. The run backs are annoying. That's something that I don't know if they will fix. Hope they do, but
it would be a lot easier to pallet if the enemies weren't so tough.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of enemies that you don't even know if they're going to give you. Well, you figure it out, after you beat them. But there's a bunch of enemies that don't give you rosary beads. So it's like, why should I even fucking fight these things?
Why even fight them?
Yeah. And some of them you have to, just their positioning. It's like, okay. And it's not like Elden Ring or a Souls game where you can like upgrade. You can upgrade your needle. I've gotten one upgrade in the 16 hours I've been playing, or 15 hours I've been playing. But you can't just go and
the fucking enemy scale, like it doesn't even feel like it's an upgrade. And I can count on like one hand the amount of enemies that take less hits from that needle upgrade.
Yeah, it's few. There was one boss I couldn't beat, but then once I got the upgrade, I did. But I don't think most of that could have just come to pattern recognition more than anything. But yeah, you can't just power your way through those situations because your attacks aren't doing any more damage, no matter basically what you get, really.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, those are my gripes right now. And then for some people, those are game breaking. Those are like will stop people from playing it. I understand that because it can be frustrating. But yeah, I love it, and we'll see. We'll see next week where I
hold on to that feeling, friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
well, that's what I'm. Well, when you posted,
we'll see how long you love it.
Yeah, when Jason posted that in the Discord, my heart kind of sunk a bit because like I was already like dreading some of those boss battles, and I was kind of like, okay, those boss battles weren't too bad. One of them I found the cheese for though, so I don't count that one. But when Jason said that, I was like, oh god.
Here's the thing. It's like one of the things that I don't understand is the reason for the runbacks, because even in
other games, like it starts you right at the fog door.
Yeah, even Elden Ring does that. Elden Ring starts you at the boss room. It's like like most of the bosses, if you die in the boss room, starts you right outside the boss room, and you just go in, you get your shit, you fight the boss again.
Yep. FromSoft changed that mechanic. Like Demon Souls has really bad runbacks. It has one of the worst I can remember. But they stopped that shit. They even said, okay, that's a bit too much. And Team
especially
like,
when any enemy can fuck you up, and that's not like, and with some of the ways that I don't know how to explain this, especially early in the game when and again, I'm only an hour and a half into this game, so I'm not saying that I know a whole lot about it, but I absolutely feel like a lot of the patterns from the enemies are made in such a way that it's difficult for you to deal with.
Oh yeah, that's most airborne enemies.
Yeah, like
good lord,
especially the airborne. I can't remember
airborne
what it is.
There's
a couple of airborne. There's one particular airborne enemy that comes down and then bolts at you, and then it comes down again and bolts at you. And if you don't like jump at the right time to get them to kind of bait them in, you're gonna get hit. And then there's even ground enemies that like early on that just it's like, Geoff, I remember you saying that you thought some of them sounded cute or something like that when they jumped at you. There's one that's and he's like jumping at you. It's like, fuck you, get away. Yeah, I'll definitely go back to it. Like I certainly I didn't play it this week, but that's only because I was way too sucked into Death Stranding. So but I certainly will go back to it.
Nice. That's it for Silksong right now. Another game I played, not a game, I played a demo. The GSC group, their game of the month this month is a game called Gloomy Eyes.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to see what that was all about. And I realized it has a demo. So I downloaded the demo on Switch and played that this morning.
I think that started as like a VR game, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I think that's the one.
I could see that because you're kind of like, you're playing on these dioramas kind of. And it's like, you're kind of like, it's very Tim Burton-esque. Like, very much so. And
it looks like it.
right now you've played two different characters. One of them, you're kind of like a zombie kid, and you can't go in the light, and you're in these dioramas, and you kind of have to. It's like a puzzler. You kind of have to figure your way how to get around it by like, oh, there's a ladder has a step missing, so you find a piece of wood, you put that in the ladder, that type of thing, and you kind of got to get to the end. And you have a narrator narrating it as you're playing it, which is kind of cool. But it's very, like Nightmare Before Christmas looking kind of game. It seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play it. Unfortunately, I can't play it while they're all playing it for Game of the Month, just because there's too much right now. I have to start clearing some of this stuff. I'm like right at the end for so.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it, and I couldn't find a demo because I downloaded it on the Switch too, and it didn't look the best in terms of like resolution and stuff. And I was like, well, let me just try it on the Big Brother consoles, and I couldn't find a demo on PS5, and I haven't checked Xbox because it's still in the hospital. So yeah, so if there is one for those consoles, let me know because I'd like to try it out on there just to see. But it seems like a good game to play on Switch too. It just kind of just doesn't look. I have a feeling it needs a little bit of an update on there. But it was fun. I liked what I played. Nice little kind of chill puzzle. It's not a platformer, just I don't know, puzzle adventure game, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the characters are cool looking.
Yeah, it's got a really good look to it. Yeah, Griffin liked it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a VR game. Yeah, he played it on MetaQuest or whatever. Yeah, and it's just like Moss, where you're just like the
that's
third
what
party.
I was. Yes, yeah. That's what it reminded me. I was trying to remember the name of it. I'm like, I played it on PSVR, but can't remember. They're the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me though.
Cool.
Yeah.
I had more Death Stranding, so I don't know like how far into the game I am.
Probably not far.
I'm on episode 6 right now, so I got to now at the northern part of Australia. So that's kind of where I've been focused on. Geoff, I remember you talking about how you went on this like tirade where you just were like, I need to rebuild all these roads.
Yeah.
Definitely doing the same goddamn thing, man.
Oh, really? So you don't have everything all okay.
No. And I think that what they do, I don't know for sure. Like I'd have to go look up and see how they do it. But I have a feeling that what they do for you in the game is they don't I only ever saw one road that I didn't complete show up in my game. So I have a feeling that the vast majority of the roads they always take whatever the whole thing is and they're just pulling it down a little bit so that it's manageable how many resources you need to put in, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've put together a ton of road, and that shit helps a lot. And God, those pickup trucks hold a ton now. So that's been this is what's been fun. Like I will go into like a brigand camp, or I just ran into like the next set of enemies that are like, oh yeah, these guys are using weapons. They're straight up trying to kill people.
Yeah.
So I just did the first one of those, and there's like
exactly which camp you're talking.
There's like 13 of them in there, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna stealthily go in there and do all this. So, and I had just gotten the gloves that let you electrocute people, so I got through all that, and I was able to stealth through and get all of them. And then what do? Grab one of their trucks, literally steal all their shit. And then bring that truck to my truck, which I parked outside of the area, and move everything over. And then built a road, and then reconstructed the mine, and then took back, and then finished the mission that I was on. Like, it's so easy to get distracted in that game, and in like the best way. But
hard labor is fun in that game.
That's right. But no, I am really enjoying. I feel like the stealth is better. Or maybe I just wasn't doing it right in the first one.
Better.
Okay. Yeah, the stealth definitely feels better. I never used the shit, what's it called? The rope. It's not
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The
Strand.
rappel thing. Yeah. Oh, the
The strand.
strand. Oh, you
Yeah,
don't use strand. Yeah, I've used it.
I never use the strand to stealth defeat enemies.
In the first one or
Until
in
in
this?
the first
Okay.
one. In the first one, I never did. In this one, I took out like a whole goddamn camp,
Mm-hmm.
just sneaking up behind guys and going, "Punk!" And like I don't know why that was super satisfying because it's like it's not a kill, but you're knocking them out immediately.
Yeah.
But then and then I got the gloves, and the gloves are just you just walk up and it's like zap,
Oh,
motherfucker, and you are
just
down. Like the gloves are
wait.
great.
There's
Oh
an
yeah.
upgrade to the gloves that are it's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, what I didn't realize before playing the first game is how satisfying a lot of this shit can be. And the good thing about 2 is I'm only on episode 6. I'm probably like 10 hours in, something like that. And the satisfaction is there already, like in spades. Like
Mhm.
I'm enjoying rebuilding stuff. I'm enjoying being able to throw signs down. I'm enjoying building the roads. I'm enjoying stealing shit from the bringing camps. It's like all this stuff
Yeah.
is just fun.
Well, they give you so
Um
much cool shit at the
yeah,
start of the
it's
game, so
yeah.
you're doing cool stuff faster.
Yeah, and like you don't get I just got the zip line. Like that's where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah.
They just upgraded my PCC so I could do the zip line.
Do you have tomorrow in your party yet? In your
tomorrow is
group?
there. I haven't
Okay.
I have to there's a story beat with that involves tomorrow right now.
Okay.
But yeah, got introduced to her. But it's been it's really been a blast. Like I've been having
Mhm.
a lot of fun playing the game. There are times when there's been a couple of times when I've been playing and it's like, okay, this is what I need you to do right now. And I've been like, I really don't feel like doing that right now. And I kind of just walk away from the game. But then I come back
Mhm.
like the next day or whatever, and I'm right back into it. Right. So it's been a really good experience. I'm glad that I picked it up. It will absolutely be on my game of the year list for sure. I'm having way too much fun with
Mhm.
it, not for it not to be. So I'm glad it took a really long time to download Plague Tale, and I decided to jump
You
into
played the
Death
first one.
Stranding
Yeah.
because this would not have been on my radar this year for
Yeah.
this year at all, unless I had that already on my system and
Yep.
started playing it. So, a bunch of the people out there that are saying that Death Stranding is just a walking simulator, give it a shot, man. It's more than that. Now, the first
Yep.
game you're gonna have to,
Put up with some shit.
put up some shit. Like it's absolutely true, but if you can find a good recap of the first game and jump right into the second, like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
But I have one question before you stop on Death Stranding 2.
Okay.
Have you thrown Dollman yet?
I have not thrown Dollman yet. I need to
All
throw
right, put
Dollman. He
that.
keeps
Yeah.
telling me, dude, he
Yeah.
keeps reminding me, he goes, Sam, you can throw me into a crowd of enemies and I could distract them for you. And I'm like, all right, Dollman, I'll do
Oh,
it.
you
I'll
can
do
do
it.
that. See, I didn't know. I was talking about he's basically your own personal tower. Instead of
Yeah,
building, you
yeah,
can throw
yeah.
him up in the
Like a
air, and he can
watchtower. Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah.
Hmm. That I didn't know. I'm definitely gonna fucking do that. That sounds great. Especially if you're not on the network. Like if
Yep.
you're in a spot that's not on the network, you just throw him up in the air and he kind of can spot things for you. That's great. Oh, you know what? You know what has been a game changer for me is like the additions on the truck.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like they like
The
this
upgrades and
they're
stuff.
like, oh yeah, you can put this upgrade on and it will automatically grab packages that you're nearby. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
fucking great. Now all I need is for something to pick up the chiral crystals
Oh, the
while I'm
crystals.
driving by, because that's it. That's all I need. Because they give you a gun too, and I'm like, I don't need the gun. That's not that's probably not gonna get used. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Cool.
I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm hoping that I can finish it before Yote comes out. Because
I think you will. Yote's not till what, October
it's October
10th?
2nd. Yeah, so
Oh, second.
it's
Okay.
about 3 weeks away. Less than that,
Okay.
less than 3 weeks. So I'm gonna have to hightail it, but I do have the second and the third off. So if I don't finish it before the second, then I'll try and wrap up before I jump into Yote. But
Word.
yeah, it's great. It's great. Highly suggested. Highly suggested. I love it.
Very cool.
It's the reason I haven't played Silksong, because I've just been like Death Stranding.
No, it makes sense, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right.
Shall we talk some news? What we got?
We just got a couple news things, and then we'll discuss the Nintendo Direct happened this week. First, some people might be like, who gas, or they might not even know what this is, but Panzer Dragoon Zwei, whatever, however you want to pronounce it.
Zwei.
Remake was announced by Sega. For those that don't know, it's a sequel to Panzer Dragoon that was on the Sega Saturn. They were both on, all three of them are on the Saturn.
Because Zwei means two.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is a really good. I think this is probably the best one in the series. And I thought this was going to be gone forever. I still think it's better than Saga. Saga, I think, is good for the time, but I honestly don't know if Saga would hold up. Like, maybe it does.
I think the gameplay of Saga would hold up. I don't think the visuals of Saga would.
Yeah,
the visuals are like, it's hard to go back to like PS1, and Saturn is worse than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's that. That's the problem.
But all that shit is like new again. Like, there's so many lo-fi poly games that are indie that look like PS1 games, like intentionally. Like it's a retro thing. It's weird, right?
I'm not a fan of that. I'll be honest with you. Like, I feel like, and I said this about like the 2D stuff too. It's like if you're gonna do 2D, don't go back to like, yeah, exactly. Don't go back to like the beginning of 8-bit. That shit's ugly now. It's like, it's hard to go back to that sometimes, unless you're doing shit like Nintendo did with Mario 3, which looks fucking amazing. Let's focus on like 16-bit. If you're going to go back to like pixel graphics, focus on 16-bit. I'm the same way with 3D. Like, don't go back to PS1. Don't go back to that gen. Like PS1, Saturn, Dreamcast, Dreamcast is better.
Dreamcast still looks pretty good.
Yeah, Dreamcast looks good. But N64, like, don't go back to that shit. Go back, like, start at Dreamcast and go forward from there. That shit looks fun. That shit looks good. It's like, I can still go back to like PS2 games and play them because they look good. I don't know. My opinion.
Yeah. Well, this one's coming. It's a remake. It's not lost. Hopefully they do Saga next. If they do, because apparently they'll have to do that from scratch because that code was lost.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a documentary on Saga. Oh man, that game that went through some trials and tribulations. Yeah, I'll have to find it.
If you remember it, let me know. If not, I'll search the YouTubes.
Because that game was apparently supposed to come out around the same time that Final Fantasy VII did. And
wow!
So they delayed it like a year because of that, partially because of that. But
interesting. I didn't like the first remake of Panzer Dragoon, though. I wasn't a big fan of it. We've talked about this on the show before. It's the epitome of the game lost its feel and its vibe because of how bright everything is, and not just an actual brightness of the screen, just. It's just too bright. Like, there's a part in the first level I remember, like, when you go into a cave on Saturn and it looks like you're in a cave. It's dark. You see kind of like lights or whatever, and you're flying through, and it looks awesome. And in the remake that you can get now on pretty much everything, it's pretty much like a lit room. And I'm just like, this totally lost the vibe 100%. Like, this does not seem. It plays okay, but doesn't look great. I'm hoping they stick more to the original for this one, but I'm excited either way. We'll see more of it at TGS. That's where they're going to be showing it off.
Yeah,
so want to see that.
I dig it. I thought Panzer Dragoon was great. Like,
I love Panzer Dragoon, man.
Yeah, I thought they were great.
It was like Sega's Star Fox. That's basically what it was, and it was like, but you're on a fucking dragon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nintendo, our good friends at Nintendo, who are always very consumer and developer friendly.
Okay.
They, they like people making games, especially games that might, imitate their own or whatever. They put a new patent out there and filed for a new patent to basically patent summons, essentially. So anything you can summon. Because games don't do that. There's not a lot of games out there where you summon things at all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Thank God Nintendo came along. And let us do that.
Yeah.
This was a really. First of all, this is a bullshit
move.
Big dick move. Like, horrible. But one of the things that I saw about it is that it has to meet all of the criteria to be counted against the patent. Like, I'm not sure exactly how it works.
I was too angry to actually read it. So
there was a really good article that broke it down. Like there's like 6 specific things, and I'm looking for that article and I can't find it. So, but there's like specific criteria within the patent that says this is what we're trying to define. And it's like it has to hit all of and one of them is a this or this, so it has to hit all 5 of the criteria in order for it to violate the patent or something like that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I have to see if I can find that article. If I find it, I'll let you guys know.
If it was almost anyone but Nintendo filing this, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But it's Nintendo, and I totally expect them to try to go at whoever they possibly can.
Yeah, they're going to sue everybody. Sue everybody.
With Pal World, yeah, exactly. They're doing it with like, I don't know who else they're doing it with. Well, emulation's a different story, but yeah. If they leave it alone, fine. If they just go after the ones that, like you said, who clearly violate those 5 different things, then sure, they have some. Anything retroactively though, better not be fucking touched.
Yeah, because they lost the suit with Pal World, right?
They lost the suit for the stuff regarding the actual like pals, but they won the one about the throwing the Pokeball looking thing to capture them. They had to change that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so they changed that mechanic.
Because I'll tell you what, man, there's so many other like Pokemon-like games out there already.
Yeah.
Like
fucking Persona.
Yeah, that's true. Like, and even I mean, technically, if you look at the way Final Fantasy does summons now, right?
They're actually called summons as well. So
and the idea of the patent was that you summon a creature that fights another creature. So in like Final Fantasy 7, you just summon them and they do an attack. But in what is it? I think in I don't remember where they started this, but essentially the summon comes out and you're controlling the summon and fighting the enemy with the summon. So it's a like, doesn't 7 Remake do that? Or no?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't remember either right now.
No, summon worked similar to the first one, didn't it? The first 7, you just summon it in. Or am I getting that mixed up with 15? They do them so differently in every one, I get them mixed up. But yeah, so anyway, it's never usually a good thing. I mean, look at Warner Brothers when they patented the whole Nemesis system, and now that that developer's gone, that is a mechanic we will never see until 2035.
We haven't seen anything with that mechanic now.
No.
Oh man, it's really frustrating when they do shit like this. Like this I'm not going to say it's as bad as this yet, but it could be as bad as when EA did the exclusive license of the NFL, where they just like fucking no competition anymore. Yeah. It's like they are just trying to push competition completely out of it. And honestly, that's
Nintendo
not
actively
good for
goes
us.
after people for it, like anyone, then it is just as bad.
Right. Say. And that's why I'm saying I don't think it's that. I'm not going to say it's that bad yet, but if they start going after everybody that makes a game like this, like fucking, let's see. There was one called Cassette Beasts that my son played a lot of.
I haven't played it, but yes, I know of it.
And then I'm trying to remember the other big one that Lumion Legacy is his big one. Like he plays that as much as, if not more, than Pokemon right now. And it's a very similar situation. But yeah, it's frustrating, and even my son is frustrated about it. Like when he found out, he was kind of pissed, and he just asked me, he's like, why would they do that? And I'm like, money and greed. That's it. That's what it is. And he's like, that pisses me off. It's like, yeah, me too, kid. I'm with you. So,
well, moving on from that to more Nintendo. They had a direct last week.
Yes, they did.
Or this week. Last week. So what do you guys want to talk about here? What caught your eye? They did a 1 hour.
I want to talk about how consumer friendly they are. Because you know what I like? What do you options. Like? I love the ability to buy a game multiple times and on multiple platforms.
Tell us how is that treating you? What gets you excited about that?
If I buy Danganronpa on a Sony platform. I want to be able to play it on a Nintendo platform, and I want that game to be at least 5 years old, and on a different generation. I need them to update it, even though my Switch 2 is still playing catch up. And me too, instead of giving me new games.
You know what I want? I want a peripheral that reminds me of the Virtual Boy. That's what I want.
We got to talk about this. Will be the first major talk because what is up with that shit?
Why?
So they did announce that they're bringing the Virtual Boy to the Virtual Console, and they're having a physical version of the Virtual Boy, 2 versions. One that is basically an empty shell of the actual, looks like the Virtual Boy, which they're selling for $100, by the way. But you
is
still
that how much it is?
Switch. It's $100.
Dude, fuck that, dude.
And you got to put your Switch screen in it, and that's how you play them. And it's required to play these games, by the way. You need to have one of these. The other one is a cardboard one. Yeah, which I think is $30. I think
because Labo did so fucking well.
Labo, yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
but honestly, the first thing I thought of when I saw that they were bringing Virtual Boy stuff out was, do you remember Google Cardboard?
Yep.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
That was the first thing I thought of was maybe they're going to do a Google Cardboard thing. Then the first thing they showed was that fucking Virtual Boy replica. I'm like, what are you doing? Did you waste brain cells on this shit? What are you doing? I don't know.
It's going to sell. That's the thing. I don't think it's going to do gangbusters, but it is definitely going to sell.
And no. Here's what they're going to do, Geoff. They're going to say, oh, the actual item is limited edition, and it's going to be only available for this much time or whatever, and then everybody's going to fucking buy it.
It's true. They're going to sell out. You're not going to be able to get a Virtual Boy attachment.
FOMO is a real thing, man.
It'll sell more than the Virtual Boy did, 100%.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Virtual Boy only sold I'm not even sure it's sold over
units.
Well, I was going to say maybe 10,000, but I'm really curious now. You guys know I like to look stuff up.
$100. I'm assuming. Well, Chris is a definite nope. I am 100% a nope. Jason, I'm sure you're a nope on that.
100% nope.
Yeah, I don't.
What the
don't
fuck? The Nintendo Virtual Boy sold approximately 770,000 units worldwide.
Oh, wow.
Really?
To retailers, and then the rest ended up in fucking landfills.
That's right. To retailers. Oh, man.
They're not even dropping all the games at one time. They're going to be trickling them out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All 14 games that are out on it or whatever it is.
I
it's going to be a fun 4 weeks while they release their 10 games,
Yeah. I think while we were working at the used game store, we might have seen 2 or 3 of these things, the 5 years that I worked there. I don't know.
We rented the games at Blockbuster, and we had a Virtual Boy kiosk there, so I was able to try it out. That was the only way I was able to try it because I never knew anyone that bought it. I certainly didn't buy it, that did not do very well at Blockbuster.
630,000 units in North America. That's nuts.
Well, while we're talking, we might as well get the 2 major price gouges out of the way because they did announce the title for the new Super Mario movie, which is going to be Super Mario Galaxy,
which I am interested in.
I think it's going to be awesome. I like the first one.
I'm on board with that. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Rumors were true that they were going to re-release Galaxy and Galaxy 2 on the Switch, which they are doing on February and it's going to be in April 2026.
Couldn't you get Galaxy again? Didn't they just release that?
Released it
a year ago.
Triple pack. Yeah, it was a little more than a year ago. I think it was that limited edition triple pack they had. It was Mario Galaxy 64 and something else, and they only sold it for a limited time. Even digitally, they only sold it for a limited time, which doesn't make any sense.
Fuck.
Oh, now it makes sense because they're selling it to you again. With Super Mario Galaxy 2, and these things are costing, I think they're $60 each. Is that what it is? Or $50 each?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look that up.
They're
the Galaxy games?
Yeah. They're like
If you buy them
$60 each
digitally
or
right
something.
now, they're $40 each here
Or 40, yeah.
on
So here,
on
I
the
gotta
eShop.
stop doing that.
On the
Yeah.
eShop,
They're
yeah.
50 something, like $54.99 here. That's $40 each for a Wii game, essentially,
Mhm.
Oh
which
boy.
is insane. Which
Yeah.
made me go, I'll probably get Galaxy 2 because I never did finish it, and I don't own it anymore for the Wii. And 2, yeah, no, I don't have to. Nothing's getting me wanting to play that game again, especially not a $60 price tag that it is here.
Mm.
Yep.
Is there anything on here that you guys, because general thoughts and consensus I've seen on socials are people really did like this direct. I saw people some saying it was the best direct that didn't contain a Zelda game.
Weird.
So for you guys, yeah, quite a few people rated it pretty high. Me personally, did not so much. I'll start with one game that I definitely caught my attention to because I like this series is Mario Tennis Fever. I like the Mario Tennis games; they're a lot of fun. So that's
I like those games. I think, except for the last one. The last one was really
the
hard.
last one was kind of yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that one so much.
Yeah.
They announced one of the very few like brand new announcements is a Yoshi game that they talked about.
And the
And
mysterious book.
Yeah,
Yoshi
there
and
we
the
go.
Mysterious Book, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got like a weird stop motion style, they're using less frames to animate shit. So it's got a
That's
like
the new
unique
hotness.
look to it. Yeah, that's something. I'm interested in that. Give me that,
Yeah,
Nintendo.
cool.
Thanks.
So Chris, you were really loving Dinkum, right? Tell me about it.
Nope. No. Honestly, the only there's two things that I was wondering, and the first one is the Super Mario Wonder. Is there going to be an upgrade for that rather than having to buy the Nintendo Switch edition? I would guess that there is. I would hope.
Yeah, it is an upgrade. Yeah.
Okay, good. And then Jason mentioned it in the Discord, Storm Lancers, but I kind of dug into that a little bit because it looked really interesting, but it's a roguelite, and I feel like there's other roguelites that I would like to play first. But it does look pretty cool. I'm just kind of scrolling down the list again.
Hades 2 is in the same show too. That's
exactly. That's the thing. It's like if I was going to play one, I'd probably play the Hades series. And then the new Hyrule Warriors looked really good.
That actually does look pretty good.
I'm into that. I never played the Fatal Frame games. Are they really great? Like I hear a lot of people talking about them. Yeah, I haven't either. So I'd be interested.
I forget if anyone would have played one, it would have been Jason. But I've never.
No,
played
I never have. I'm familiar with them, but no, I just.
And then of course Metroid, and that's it, right? So for me, anyway.
They showed Metroid for a bit. Yeah, she is on a motorbike. Yeah, which does look. It looks kind of. Oh, it's got open world bits in it, which I'm not against. That looks fine. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that probably in November because it's coming out December 3rd. Was that the release date for that? So
December 4th.
4th. So they'll probably do their own direct just for Metroid, like they do the other big releases. So that's probably why they didn't show it.
Doing for Kirby Air Ride.
Yeah.
All right, you do you, Nintendo, whatever. But
man.
that's not one I would put that money into, but okay.
Yeah.
They got to generate the excitement somehow. They're trying to validate.
Hey, there's an audience
Switch
out there
purchase.
for it's just not us.
I know.
I'm sure people like it. I mean, it's Sakurai, right? So people like his stuff. But it's not Smash though, so people are probably like, "Oh, whatever, give us Smash." Final Fantasy.
Do you think that's the case? Do you think people want a new Smash?
Oh God, yeah. Smash is huge.
No, the reason I'm saying that is because Ultimate has so much in it now.
Yeah, but
like I feel like it's become its own platform. It's essentially
people like more of the stuff they really like.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Thank God Nintendo's there to re-release stuff for us.
Yeah, exactly. They'll gladly do that. And look at all the shit that we double and triple dip on, stuff like that. That people they could just release Ultimate and be like, you have to buy it, no upgrade, and I bet you it'll still be one of the best selling Switch 2 games.
Probably.
Just because, yep, people love that shit.
I want to be interested in Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, but I do not like the visual style.
So what did the first one? What was the visual like for the first one? Because
it was the 7 was on PS1, I think.
Oh, okay.
Sounds right. Yeah.
And it was if I remember correctly, it was polygonal. And it was I'd have to go back and look, but I don't know.
Wasn't the one that was like cell shaded then? So that's way later, I assume.
No, cell shaded was 11. That's the most recent one, and 11 came out like it's been like 8 years or something since 11 came out. Like, why are we not talking more about a new Dragon Quest at this point? But let me see. I want to see.
Final Fantasy VII Remake for the other platforms got a release date. That's January 22nd, I believe. I might actually get that for Switch 2 if it's a good port. The first, I like the first one.
Oh, this is the second.
There's not much of
7.
There's a lot of ports, and actually, now that there's a lot of ports, I'm gonna hit up one of our community Discord comments here. This one comes from Lightage. He says, once I scroll down on this thing, screw it, I can't do it. I don't know why my PC is not working here. I'm gonna pull it up in here. Great radio. Here we go. He says, saying like the LMAFO or whatever that group is, ports, everybody. He says there were some good reveals, but too many ports, remasters, re-releases for my liking. Similar to the recent Zelda anniversary, it's kind of sad that they don't have an actual new Mario game, and it's just ports of the 2 Galaxy games. I think it's even dumber when they released the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection for the Switch already that included the first Galaxy. Why not just re-release that with Galaxy 2 added and make it a $10 to $20 DLC? I agree with you, man. Purchase for people who already have the game. That was Lightage's take on that with the ports.
That'd be great.
It's hard to disagree with that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, why wouldn't they? Nintendo. Should they?
Yeah.
Of course. Would anyone else have done that? Probably.
Here's the thing. Nintendo is very much back in the realm of people will just buy whatever we put out. And the problem is this time around, they're mostly right, it seems. So
yeah.
I guess they're testing that theory coming, in the next couple of years. So we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff here that's already like Power Wash Simulator 2, that's coming to everything. There really isn't. Yeah, Metroid Prime we already spoke about, and then I guess they're like their last big. Well, there's Bonanza DLC, which is coming.
That was kind of cool, yeah. But once again, that's another roguelike, that
it is. Yeah,
I'm not sure that I'm into, but
and they're also they finally released a demo for it, which they should have done before the game was out, because that demo was available at retailers like a month before the game came out. But anyway, I guess their big reveal was the new Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Which, scroll all the way down here. What is it called? I've never played a Fire Emblem game, but I have looked at them, and now that I kind of have dabbled my toe in more of like strategy, like turn-based games, they are kind of piquing my interest a bit. So.
Yeah, the last one they've released was very, very popular.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Take a look at that. And this is coming in 2026. Have you guys played them at all?
A little bit.
I played a couple of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very good tactical turn-based RPGs. But you got to be in the mood for that. I preferred Final Fantasy Tactics over Fire Emblem any day, but
gotcha.
Some people are super into Fire Emblem.
Yeah, the big thing about Fire Emblem is that it's, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, Jason, but Fire Emblem, you get a bunch of different characters, and if one of them dies, it's a permadeath. They're gone.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
a lot
that.
of tactical RPGs are like that. I want to say some of the Shiny games were like that. Had permadeath as well. Like
Yeah.
Shiny Force 3 or whatever. I'd have to look it up.
Monster Hunter Stories, they showed more of that too.
Yes, and
That's
I'm
coming in
excited
March.
about. Yeah, it's. I'm glad that they showed the writer writing something other than just a Rathalos. So I was kind of worried about that they were going to deviate from the formula, but yeah, it seems like a little more mature take on that series. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that was
Good
pretty
stuff.
much it that we liked anyway. I'm kind of with you guys. I wish there was more stuff that was Switch 2 specific.
I mean, especially since they kind of came out ahead of time and said that, this is going to be, the future of the Switch 2 kind of going forward for the next year or so.
Yeah.
So I was expecting more announcements for new stuff. They did not show me a lot that helped to justify my purchase.
Yeah.
No.
Like I've liked what they've put out so far. I really like DK and shit. Mario Kart, I'm big on. But I didn't see anything that I was really like looking forward to in that direct.
Yeah,
And
I'm with you.
The Dust Bloods was also missing too, and that's
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
yeah. Not that they promised it or anything like that. It's just that when a game is revealed at like the very, very first reveal of your new console and you don't have anything on it like that, and it's relied heavily on ports. And I mean, one of their biggest games they showed for Switch 2 is technically a Switch 1 game that was announced, like 10 years ago in Metroid
Yeah.
Prime 4. So yeah, whatever. This has been a pretty slow ramp up for it. And if it wasn't for Silksong, I wouldn't be playing my Switch 2 that much right now, I don't think.
Yeah, I haven't touched mine since DK.
Yeah. Silksong's been its saving grace for me.
I
Jake?
did.
Sorry,
Go ahead. I was just going to say I did jump back and look at DQ7 while you were reading that email, and DQ7's already been re-released.
Oh, really?
It came out on PS1 originally, and it was 2D on PS1, and then they remade it for 3DS, and the 3DS one is 3D. It's polygonal. So this is going to be the second time they've remade 7.
All right. Well, Square's taken some of that Nintendo.
I mean, they've been doing that shit for years already, anyway, right? So
yeah, they're two probably the worst for that, or the best, depending on how you look at it.
How you look at it, right?
Shvake says, though I lean towards a bias against Nintendo of late, still interested in what they plan on doing. The Direct felt like a good C+. Some interesting takes on their IPs, but nothing felt like a system seller, let alone the massive swing of third-party ports. Still waiting on Zelda, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and HD ports.
That'll happen, I'm sure.
You know those are right in their back pocket, man.
Yeah, they're gonna. Twilight Princess is the one that I think that they're gonna drop. So I don't know. We'll see.
You mean like release next, or
I don't know if it's gonna be next, but I know that they're going to re-release Twilight Princess.
Gotcha.
I took it as like drop, as in like they won't do it, but
no, I think they will. I think they absolutely will.
Eddie Kusanagi, he says, took a glimpse at IGN's YouTube channel, and the only thing that piqued my interest was the Galaxy re-releases. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are the only Nintendo games I've played in the last 25 years. Wow. Never played a Zelda game or a Metroid game. A little embarrassing. Shout outs to all the faithful sailors in the sea that will grant me access to these Galaxy re-releases. Y'all are doing the Lord's work.
I will say that I did love the Galaxy games. I think that they were amazing.
Yeah.
I think Odyssey was very, very good. I would probably need to go back and play Galaxy again to determine whether or not I felt like it was better than Odyssey. But those games were great. They were great.
I like his little thing there about the seas, because I mean, if there's anything that gives kind of like some validation to that kind of thing, it's like when the platform holder does ridiculous stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, you're giving people an option and you're making the price of your product worth the effort for that other option in a lot of cases. That's what happens.
I don't think that the Galaxy re-releases are going to be worth $70 though. That's my issue, I think, with that.
No, I'm saying like
They're
if you-
giving
like,
they're giving reason to like
to emulate it,
Yeah.
to get from the seas of
They're-
R.
Oh, I see
pricing
what you're
people
saying.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. They're pricing
Yeah,
people out.
yeah, exactly. Certain
I
prices are
was
like not worth it.
halfway
Yep.
into that conversation. I wasn't all the way in. I will admit. I'll admit that.
Amy Maisie, she says, I'll admit that I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct due to work. However, I did look at the list of games announced, and I'm excited for Dragon Quest VII Remake, Danganronpa 2x2, and Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, as they were also releasing on the Xbox.
Nice.
So, yeah.
A little bit of a backhand there.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically like, cool, I got the Xbox release date with that as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah,
Good
that was the
stuff.
Direct. Thanks for everyone who with their comments on there. And we'll temper expectations again for the next one, I guess. Because, well, the next one's going to be Metroid, for sure.
No. Next one is Kirby.
Oh, I thought they did the Kirby one already. I didn't realize Kirby.
I thought they
See,
did
that's how
too,
much
and then they
Yeah.
said that it was coming.
Yeah.
No,
I see it.
they
I
did the
didn't
Air Rides
put
one
it on my
already.
calendar.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they said that the next one
No,
was going to be
that's-
Kirby.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they've already done Air Ride. So
Gotcha.
Okay.
But TGS is coming up, but I don't think they really do stuff at TGS, as far as I know. So we'll see. Cool.
All right.
That's it.
And I think that's it for the show. Anything else you guys want to discuss before we wrap this up?
I don't think so.
I'm mad at gaming right now. I'm just mad at it.
You're what?
I'm just mad at
Gaming
gaming
and I
right
are
now.
not
Gaming?
friends.
Yeah.
Maybe you should play Death Stranding.
Oh,
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. Like, subscribe, and comment if you're on YouTube. All those things help us a lot, and we appreciate all of our subscribers. Thank you for keeping up with us. Check us out on LINKTREE at interactivedistractions.com. From there, you can get to our Discord, where we would love to have you come and join the conversation. And if you like what we do, you can also support us on Patreon. And that link is in there as well. Thank you to all of our patrons. We certainly appreciate you helping us keep the lights on. But that's it. So until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
I'm Geoff.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next time.